What's going on, guys, and welcome back to our modded adventure here in our steampunk colonies. And as you can probably tell, we have now got the the tavern up and built behind us. I actually got all the resources in between episodes and then had our little builder dude build it at the beginning to save us some time. Now what this does, it basically allows sort of temporary guests staying here, and these temporary guests we can actually now hire these instead, so we can see the citizen stats. So when it comes to building more work buildings, we have a bigger sort of pool of colonists to pick out of to decide who we want to work where. Not too sure where he's off to or what he's doing. So let me get our little builder's tool. Our builder is complaining that he wants somewhere to live, and if we don't give him somewhere to live soon, he is going to start getting stroppy about it. So let's go on to, where would it be? Infrastructure? No. Fundamentals? Yes. Residence? Citizen? Household? Let's go citizen. And shoot back just a little bit. How big is this house? This house is not small in its final stages. That is for sure. How many people can... Hopefully there's like 40 people that can live here. Because that is ridiculous. So if we want, like, I want to have a sort of town square area around here. So we want a few houses sort of lined up on this side, maybe with enough of a gap in between this house and the next house for a road going that way. But then also want it to have like just a little sort of town square area where we can do stuff. So I am actually going to have to get a residence structure thing. What's it called? I'll find it. Hold on, let me sleep the night away. Otherwise I'm going to start getting plagued by phantoms and whatnot. And sleep. Okay, so what do we need in order to make this? Called residence. We need just darkwood plank, or any planks and a torch. We do not have a torch. Do we have a torch? Yes, we do. Torch, and then 7 planks. 7. Oh my god. Dude. And then do that. Happy days there. That does look pretty cool. It's freaking massive, but it does look cool. But that's its final stage, not its beginning stages, so. And then go, yes. And go build options. Builder, you. And it's all sort of bog standard sort of stuff. There's going to be a bunch of stuff that we've not actually got. Build building. And then once he starts it, then we can look at our resource scroll to see what resources we need. But what we want to do, I've designed a build that I also want to build to have as like a starter base area for us to move all of our storage, because I want to tear this down, all of these chests and whatnot, and move all of these chests to have a reasonable area to actually work from. I went back to that village and raided all of their create bits and pieces. So he's now started on residence, so we should be able to look at everything that he needs. He's apparently got 14% of the stuff he already needs for it anyway. So what we want to do is that we need resources in order to build that starter base that I want to build. But it does mean that I need to make a whole bunch more of these mechanical drills. How does one make these? There you are. So it's just andesite alloy, andesite casing, and iron ingots. I did put some iron away here. Here we go. And then we should have... I've done like a whole bunch of mining in order to get the resources for the tavern. So it is a case of now having to find stuff. So we've got some zinc in there, bunch of zinc in here. We can then start smelting some zinc. And then we're going to want the andesite. Please have a little more than that. Yeah, we do. Okay. What a fairly decent amount. Then we're going to want... I don't know if it's going to work with the fur logs or not. Because to get the andesite casing, we have to use andesite alloy on logs. Well, strip logs to be precise. Can we do like vein miner stripping in this? We can. That is freaking amazing. It's a zinc. And that. Is it just zinc nuggets? Yes, there we go. Got 18. Done a whole bunch of quests. And it is usable on this. Awesome. We're doing a whole bunch of quests because obviously we picked up a whole bunch of the other bits and pieces from the village. So let's have a look at our quests. Do we get anything to doing these quests? Other than currency? Doesn't look like it. Which is a shame. I would have preferred like them giving you like a random roll on different items that you can get from the mod that you're actually trying to progress in. We really need to get to the brass age because that's where a lot of the sort of more steampunkish items are that we can. That and the copper age. The copper age is easy to get to actually, but the brass age is going to be a bit of a nuisance. So let's do that and that. Happy days. Thank you. And then we're going to want... Really, I want 25 of these. Oh my god. But it looks like we're going to need a whole lot more of the... andesite more than anything else. We have actually got some more here. Awesome. I'm fairly sure we can do this with the iron nuggets as well, but iron's used in a lot more stuff than the zinc is. How many more can we make here? Got 12. What's that? If I can make 4 more, that should be alright. But then we also are going to want to get the prodders from Create. I forgot what they're called though. These guys, deployers. No, they need electron tubes. God damn it. Is there any other way of getting this stuff? Nope. 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 What about quartz? Basalt. But then to get crushing wheels we also need to get the quartz for them components, which is a little bit annoying. Do washing, get a chance of getting quartz. Is there a way of getting soul sand without... We've got the ethereal spirits, haven't we? How many have we got? If we've got 8 of them, we may be able to do something with that. We've got 4 there. Is it just me or do they just look like little wiggly sperm emoji type things? Oh no. Oh, this is going to be tricky. We may actually end up having to go into the Nether to try find quartz, which is something that I really did not want to have to do. Not this early and not this unprepared. Where's our mechanical drill? So, another 4. Oh, that's... So we could do 18. Yeah. Okay, so that's done. Let's organise you, put you up there, put you down there, put you up there. Oh, I had andesite casing in here. Well, that's annoying. We've got sandstone. We haven't got any deployers from that village, which is annoying. So it does look like we are going to have to go into the nether. But in order to do that, we are going to need to get more diamonds. I'm fairly sure we got more diamonds when I was mining. What did I do with them? Oh, there they are. Our 3 solemn diamonds. Okay. Make a diamond pick to get the obsidian. Yay, task complete. So, have I got a water bucket? I've got a milk bucket. I don't think that's going to do us any good. I know that I've got a water bucket somewhere around here. So we've got 2 obsidian already. Water buckets. So yeah, let me go down, grab some obsidian, and then get a nether portal sort of set up, and then we can venture into the nether to see just how deadly it is. We just want to get some nether quartz and maybe some soul sand. To be honest with you, we're not looking to do a full adventure into the nether anyway, so I guess I'll catch you back in a sec. Alright, so I got the portal already set out. I also made myself this new obsidian shield, considering I went down there to get obsidian. It does slow you down by 30%, but it does have a max protection of 2000, which I'm assuming is good compared to the normal shield. It doesn't actually tell you what the maximum protection is of this, but the only downside is that this one's one of the special apotheotic ones. Is that how you pronounce it? Apotheotic ones? That's got all the different abilities and empty sockets and whatnot to be able to upgrade them, but I thought I wanted just to see how this shield, and also made a iron saber, which is not as good as the iron sword, the lacerating one that we've got in terms of damage, but it is quicker in attack speed, I do believe. So, oh yeah, that looks cool. And we get a benefit from playing with shield and sword due to our class as a sword master or something like that. I forgot how to even get that up. Nope, that's definitely not it. It's a button that I don't usually press. There we go. So we're a normal human, but we're a warrior. So you're able to use each weapon to its fullest potential. You deal a bit more damage. You are slowed down less when protecting yourself with a shield. So there's no sort of like downside of having the warrior class, but the obsidian shield does actually slow you down. But nevertheless, let's hop on into the nether and let's just see how screwed we get with this placement. So let's go like so. Put that back onto there. And pray that it's just somewhere right next to some nether quartz would be really handy. Come on, nether quartz, nether quartz, nether quartz. And darkness. Dun dun dun. Okay. Whoa, we are right on the edge of somewhere. Oh, that is not a safe place, especially... Oh, crap. We need blocks, quickly. Just do one of these. Thank you. Just so. What's good though is that we're not in a crimson forest, which they absolutely suck because they are so freaking dangerous. The only danger here is if a gas shoots out our portal and blows it up. Oh my god. And something like one of these. Still doesn't feel very safe, does it? If we do that, and just a little corridor over here. Iron. As I'll grab the lapis and the gold. No. Ah, yes. Thank you. Nether quartz. Awesome. That is pretty much all that we wanted. So we've got that. Is there any sign of I don't know what the hell that thing is. What are you? It's a demon baby with a skelly. I don't know actually know if that is what it is or not. Whoa, weird. Ah, you despawn. So we are looking, I would really like to get some soul sand. I can hear a ghast. So what we can do is sort of dig downwards. I will take some basalt. We are just in a standard nether waste, which isn't terrible to be honest with you. So let me dig down. Oh, maybe not. If we got quark, can we like place blocks underneath other blocks? No. Oh man. Let's just do one of them. This is so sketchy. Please no gas, please no gas. Come on. Thank you. Let's break some blocks here. God damn. Thank you. Whoa. If you're wondering why I want to get the soul sand, it is so that I can do a soul burner. What is it called? If we go over to create and we look at the fan, if you have the fan in front of a soul fire, it then can do a bunch of different transformations, getting you stuff from the nether using resources from the overworld. So we get black stone from normal cobblestone, get crimson fungus from normal red mushrooms, deep slate to infested deep slate. I didn't know that was a thing. And then we can also get soul soil from normal dirt and grass and whatnot. And then we can also get soul sand from normal sand. And then when you can get enough soul sand, you can then start doing the sifting or washing or crushing. So there's a washing thing, so you can get nether quartz and gold from it that way. You got sifting, so we can also get nether quartz and ghast tears using advanced brass mesh. So the sifters are not in the core create mod, but it is one of the add-on mods for create in this pack that I'm playing. And it's been a while. Like usually you don't really deal with sifting mechanics unless you're playing like a stone block or a sky block game. But yeah, it will be interesting because there's a number of different ways of getting resources in this pack. You've got the bees, you've got botany pots, you've got all of the different create farms, you've got sifting. What is that? Oh, never coal. I'll take it. Are we like below the lava layer now? I can't remember what layer lava is on. I can hear it. Oh, copper. Ooh. Okay. I think we went under it. It's very hard to tell. We did not go under it. That's fine. But now we can get some soul sand. Yeah. Get a bunch of it. Okay, so we've got nether coal, dimensional ore. That I'm fairly sure we get in the overworld anyway. Lapis is always handy to have. Like I don't know what mods are in this that changed the nether. But what we can do is say dig down to netherite mining layer. if I remember correctly, is like... What is it? Is it like 15? Ooh, that is weird. Flesh. Doesn't sound good. Let's put all of this stuff into here. Thank you. Got our food there. Well. Oh, that is gross. Biomes plenty, flesh biome. We are currently in blood. Yes, blood. It doesn't give you any status effects or anything, so that's something at least. It's not exactly the ideal biome to be digging in. Where are we at? My 12. My 10. That should be fine. We might as well grab this course while we're here. Okay, I guess I'll meet you back at base. Alright, back home, safe and sound, without incidents. It's got to be like the safest first excursion into the Nether I've ever had in a modded pack, which is freaking amazing. So we want a whole bunch of redstone. Unfortunately, this does use a whole bunch of redstone, which is a little bit annoying. So let's do that, and then this. We want just a couple of these. Yeah, rose quartz. And then we want to put you in that hand, you in this hand. Is that correct? There we go. We just want a couple of them in order to make our contraption. Okay, so let's put the sandpaper away into here. And then we are looking for deployers. So we need iron sheets. That is a very expensive way to make an iron sheet. But have we got a press? Got a depot. Don't want a rope pulley. Come on, did none of these things have an iron press? No. Okay. One block of iron shaft. That's fine. You, let's grab you. You. And iron. You smelting. Where did I put my iron? There we go. And yes, if you're getting driven insane with the organisation or lack thereof on my part, trust me, I am right there with you. Because it's driving me insane as well. So let's just make one of these. Put you, say, there. Then put you onto there. Grab you, put you there. So otherwise we're going to be chewing up a lot of iron sheets in order to get... Oh, god damn it, oh, we need to make brass now anyway. Which is freaking just amazing, yay. Oh, god damn it. We're going to need the mixer, which means we're going to need some form of rotational energy. Got a whisk. We've got a basin. But you can't, unfortunately, do this mix by hand. But we at least can make the iron sheets. Bonk. So this is just a much cheaper way of getting the iron sheets. But in order to get the mixer up and running, I'm fairly sure I picked up a water wheel from somewhere, from the village. So I guess we can sort of set up a very crude system with that. Okay, thank you. Our iron sheets. And we've now got 2 of these circuits. So we want to make the mixer. Yeah, we've got the whisk, so andesite casing, small cogwheel. You and you. Be like so. Does it have to be heated? Oh my god. So we want brass. Mix in. Oh, it has to be heated with a blaze burner. Okay. We can trade for a blaze burner with a villager at level 3. Have we got enough emeralds to get 1 to level 3? Like, what's our emerald? We've got 40 emeralds. We may be able to. And we've got villagers here. So, there's a hydraulic engineer that does them trades. Oh, he also sells brass as well. Miner. So we have a miner villager. Mason, shady wizard, farmer, engineer. Yeah, let's just grab a normal villager. Let's grab a drill. This is a perfect looking home. We just need to make sure that he's locked in. So let's go like so and like so, and then pop you here. You've got nausea. Okay, sure. And then Joe. Okay. So, oh, he sells andesite. We get 2 of them. Then, you know, I can always use more andesite. Saves me having to find it. So level 3. Brass nuggets and that. What was we hoping for again? So level 4 brass ingots. Completely forgot where it was. Oh, the blaze burner, wasn't it? That's what we was hoping for. This thing. Oh, level 3, there's a chance of him having it. Well, what we can do is, first of all, back up in case we do that. And then we can pick him up. Put him over here. You have the nuggets. We need to be wary of the emeralds that we've got left as well. There's our villagers. You. Do a better job. Is it like you have to wait until your nausea stopped and then you can find it? Yeah. Pick you up, put you down. Or do I have to pick this up and put it down? Come on, dude, get the job. You want to be employed. Everyone does, come on. Get the job. Okay, I guess I'll wait a second. And he's finally changed. Okay, iron's not a bad trade. And more iron, I guess. Come on. Oh, god damn it. Trying to work out. We do need some encased fans. We also need brass nuggets. See what he unlocks. Oh, brass ingots. Well, I've only got 6 left. 1, 2, 3, 4. And how many can I get with this? We just need 2 deployers. 2. That's all I want. Okay. You know what? We may be alright. Look at that. Yay! In your blaze heated. No, not in my blaze heated anything. I did it because I'm a god. We want, what is it? 1, 2, 3, 4. Is it 8? Yes, 8. Oh, I need to put something on there. 1. Come on. 2. 3. 4. 5. Oh, because I'm completely hungry. 6. 7. And 8. Yeah, I know. Need to be careful of that. Hey, give me that. And then we're going to want the andesite alloys. Have we got them here? Thank you. And then we want 2 of you guys. And then we want, oh god damn it, 2 more frickin' electron tubes. Oh no, we've got them already. We just need the casings. 2. Yeah. Deployers for the win. So we do actually want to grab another drill. So what are we missing? We're missing just the casing. Okay, so we've got that. Then we're going to want, first of all, put this stuff away. Sheets can go into there, fans can go into there, and so alloys. We're going to want super glue. Oh, iron sheet is fine. Slime ball is probably going to be an issue. I don't think I found them. Lime. God, this guy's freaking doing my head in. No. Oh, look, I've got more emeralds. I know if there is a way. We've got cactus. There's a way. I know there's a way in Create that you can make it by making dough. So dough is flour like that. Flour. We can do it in the mill, same with wheats. We've got these things that we are able to work with. I know that I picked up a millstone. So let's do, this can go here. Grab a cog. I will. Put you there. Put you onto there. Then I'm pretty sure you can mill cactus as well. Put that into there. Yay! We get 7. And then we want, crap, I may actually have to change one of these into bone meal in order to get white dye. Yeah, that's fine. I'll get some lime dye. Throw you 2 into there. And then we want Wheat. In order to get flour, and then we change the flour with water to get dough, then mix the dough with lime green dye to get slime balls. Which is such a ridiculous way around not having to go out and fight some slimes. Mainly because I have no idea where a swamp is, and I don't know how to find out where slime chunks are on this. Okay, done. We've got our wheat flour, and then we've got our bucket of water. So do that. God damn it, it's going to take a second, isn't it? I did have another water bucket here. That. Thank you. Go grab some water. Okay. Once I've got the other bits and pieces together, because this super glue is like the last part of what I actually needed to get. Well, dude. Stop clicking everything. So do that, and then we can do this into there, and then we need the iron plates with some iron nuggets. No. Here to make super glue. Awesome. So that is the last bit of the actual create stuff. So it's literally just that. The deployers, the drills, but I do have to make some normal vanilla stuff now. So I need to make minecart, some tracks. I need to make the cart assembly. This thing. Which is just wood, redstone, which is very easy. And then we can jump into me creating a mining machine. That is hopefully going to do the work for us. So yeah, catch you back in a... I also need to make a wrench as well, before I forget. So, I'm going to need more of the brass. So yeah, catch you back in a bit. Alright, so, what we are going to be trying to do is create a tunnel borer machine. So, let's go like so. And then we're going to want a... Well, we're going to want two deployers at two different levels. We want one deployer there, who is placing the rail. And then we're going to want one deployer further down. There. In reality, we want these rotated so we can actually access the filters on them. Not what I meant. That one's fine. Not what I meant. There we go. So we can see the filters on each. On each. This one is going to be placing our blocks in case we go over lava or water or an empty cavern. And it can place blocks, while this one is going to be placing our rail. And then we're going to be wanting our main diggers on here. So I think I've made it. So we're going to have 4. Was it 4, 4, and then 3? 4, 4, and then 3 at the top. Nice. And we're going to want some trapdoors, so because we're going to be clearing out this area anyway. I'll do that. Then we're going to want some trapdoors. Like so. Just so we're able to reach the whatchamacallit, the cart, my god, furnace cart, so we can refuel it with coal. Words just completely escaped me then. I do remember I picked up a green cushion, so we can actually pilot this comfortably from, say, back here. Nice. And then we can reach the cart. We just need another trapdoor. Say, well, yep, that's fine. Here. Awesome. Then we're going to need some storage. So do this, and storage, like so. That. Now I would like it if we were able to access the chest towards the front. If we go like so, just so that way we can see what's in them still. Can we reach them from here? I don't think we can. Yeah. No. But we can always hop off and just walk forward in order to access them, that's fine. Then, let's... I think that's perfectly fine like that. I think that is all that we need. Oh no, there is another component that we need in order to pick the tracks up. That is the harvester. Is it a harvester? No, not a harvester. It is this thing. Mechanical plow. So 3 iron sheets, 3 alloy, and 1 casing. So 3 alloy. We've got 3 sheets, so we just need 1 casing. So the plow is here. And then we're going to want, say, that just underneath our chair. And the plow, and go like so. Alright, and then it's a case of super gluing this all together. Need to make sure that we get all of these contraptions. Do that. Do this. Do that. Awesome. Then we're going to want to do this to there. And then do that to there. That to there. This to there. And do that to there. That should, in theory, be everything. That's connected, that's connected. Looks like it's everything. We will see, I guess. Okay, such a budget setup of contraptions over here. But it is necessary in order to get us the resources that we need to progress. So we got, if we then do that, okay, we did not want it to pick up them. For some reason it's picked up these 2 blocks. I must have clicked underneath the plough by accident. I think we're good. Alright, so what we then want to do is, this filter is going to be rail. This filter is, depending if we're going to be mining in deep slate or normal cobble, I think we're going to want cobblestone layer first of all. So let's first of all throw all of this other random garbage away. Cobblestone, you can stay out. Let's grab some more of it just there. And we have cleared inventory space. Okay. Trying to make sure that I'm not forgetting anything. So cobblestone can go there. And then what we can do is do that. Right click. Can we right click? There we go. And it has picked it all up. And then we go down into the mine. I'm going to clear out an area and put this down and get it ready. Oh, we do need coal in order to get it moving. Oh, where are you? There you go. And once I cleared out an area, oh, yep, that is the right one. And once we got out, oh my god, words today, please. Once I sorted out an area where we want to start mining, then I will bring you back. Alright, so dug out a little section here just on the normal cobblestone layer. Hopefully this works first time, but I don't think I've ever built one of these and they've worked first time without fail. Oh, creepy cave sounds. So let's go onto here. Do I have to have this powered? Can't remember if it's which way around. Okay. So yes, powered. And then we should be able to... No. Oh, come on. There we go. This. Can we not feed the... There we go. Just have to be standing up to do it. Can we like grab you guys? Then we're going to want, oh my god, light, and start putting some of this crap away. It seems to be working alright. We have gone through next to a geode there. I don't know what that block is there. But yeah, I'm going to let this mine for a bit. We seem to have picked up a random granite block, which I'm going to have to get rid of at some point. But nevertheless, I'm just going to let it carry on mining, gather some resources. It's hard to tell, so if we go like so, we should be able to check to see. So we are getting the resources in here, it's picking up the rail and then placing it back down. Slime and Choria? No idea what that is. Cobblestone in there. And what am I not in here? Ah. Okay, so the main thing that we're looking, oh my god, like, the main thing we're looking for is diorite at the moment. But also cobblestone and andesite is good because a lot of our early buildings are going to be cobblestone. But what I'm going to do is let this mine for a fair bit, see what resources we can get together, and then I'll meet you back at base. Home sweet home yet again. So after that long old mining trip, I can show you what I've done is I drove it all the way out until I ran out of that coal that I had on me. And then I went back through it and then I mined up all of the mist ores that was in the walls they exposed, which is probably where we got the most of our ores from, to be honest with you. But let's grab you, and you, so then we can throw the contraption out. Need you first, and then you, and then hopefully it doesn't go driving away. Ow, stupid thing. So that is all. Don't be moving. Oh, that picked up the... I didn't. I don't know why I done that. So, let's see. Bunch of cobble, fluorite, dimensional shards, loads of lead, andesite, diorite, which we definitely need. Cobble, loads of diorite, andesite, which we need. There was another weird block that I came across. I'll see if it's anywhere in these chests. Go around to here. Also, if you can hear gnawing in the background, I assure you that is not me. That is the little devil dog behind me chewing his bone. Yeah, so I came across another block. This is called slime acoria, and apparently you can actually just smelt this into slime balls, which would have been really helpful to have known. I'm pretty sure I had some of that somewhere else, and I didn't know what it was for or about. I don't know, I'm pretty sure it's going to be somewhere around here. Oh, so I've got a Coria here, but not the slime one. I knew that I had a Coria. It's weird. But then, on top of all of them resources, so got a bunch of copper, a bunch of iron, a bunch of raw nickel, a bunch more copper, a load of moonstone, raw phosphor, silver, osmium, and we've gone through these ones. So more phosphor, more copper, a little bit of gold, and then I went through and mined up all of the straggling resources. So we have got all of this copper, this raw phosphor, zinc, bunch more iron, gold, and then we've got this one here as well, which is just a bunch more. That's the brass that we had on us already. The brass, sheets, anything else in here that needs to go over into this chest over here. You and you go there, and then at the top we can put our contraption stuff, and our super glue can go up there as well. And then it's a case of me going through and just unloading everything. I did gather up a whole bunch of amethyst shards as well, like starlight fuel amount. I don't know what the starlit fuel amount is about, but apparently it's used. So this is the Scorch Guns mod, which I actually want to check out at some point. But yes, let me empty out all of this, get together all of the resources. There's also another thing that I need to see if this guy's got. Dude, we want to find pale oak. Oh, no, how do we get the pale oak stuff? Pale oak. This is the wood that I want, but I don't know how you get it. Oh, so just normal oak with white dye and iron nuggets. That's a lot easier, because my design uses quite a bit of this pale oak wood. I wasn't too sure how I was meant to be getting it, so yeah, I just need to gather up a whole bunch of the oak trees, which we've got them growing at the back there. We've got dark oak growing there, and we've got spruce growing here. And then I also need to get together all the resources for this guy over here. So what we'll do is I want to focus on getting resources for my mini base that I actually want to have, because I do want to tear down this over here and sort of compile all of the chests into a little storage room, and we could work on some sort of storage system next episode inside of that mini base. So we're sort of trying to do like two birds with one stone sort of situation by doing the Minecolony stuff simultaneously. So let's start throwing all of this stuff into here. Happy days. Awesome, so let me get all the stuff together. It's probably going to take me a fair bit. I mean, by a fair bit I mean a good few hours, so it'll probably be tomorrow by the time I get round to doing it. Oh no, it's wonder. Let's sleep this night away, because I don't know if there's any badness that spawns at night time during the thunderstorms. We good? We cool? All good. Thank you. So yeah, once I've got the resources together, we can jump into a time lapse of me building my little mini base. So yeah, catch you back in a sec. Alright guys, so a few things to catch you up on in between the last part and this part. We've got Wandering Trader. He's left one of his llamas in here. What we are going to want to do is grab you, because I want to buy something off of him before he disappears. But I do need a few diamonds, and like so. Come here. He is selling a amazing pick, like efficiency 5, mending, fortune 4, unbreaking 5, and boon of the earth 4. So we are desperately going to want that. I've been just spending a lot of time with this guy trading, basically buying iron and then crafting iron picks and selling them back to him, and then I've just been getting some of the resources from Create. That's one thing I've been doing. Can we like get rid of you? Oh. Okay. I think we're good. Ooh. Last time I killed one of them, I had some goblins spawn out of nowhere. So, in between the last cut and this one, I went and took the mining machine, the tunnel bore, down to the deep slate layer. And then in the deep slate layer, what I can quickly go and show you, this house here. We go and jump straight down here. The reason that we've got this stupid boss bar at the top is because I accidentally uncovered a boss bar's, like a little mini boss layer. And it's this giant big plant thing over here. And because it's so close to underneath our base, the boss bar isn't disappearing. So we're probably going to... No, where's my sword? I'm probably going to have to go and try to deal with him at some point. But he's got some stupid attacks. He actually killed me when I came down here. So I mined a little bit that direction, and then I ran into him, picked up the machine, turned it around and went straight down there for God knows how long, in order to get a bunch of resources, because I needed some cobbled deep slate in order to get normal deep slate for a building block, which I can show you. We have got all of the resources to do my little mini base. Let's hop on over to here. Over here. So I've got a schematic cannon. We're going to be using this in order to build the thing that I actually designed in a creative mode. But you have to supply it with all of the different blocks. Now, the one bad thing is that when you design something in creative mode, you've got access to all of these blocks without realizing just how much some of them are a pain to actually craft. Like this pale oak. I thought it was just going to be another sapling. But it's not. You actually have to craft individual planks using white dye, and like raw iron with these. It was so tedious getting them, as well as like the pane windows and some of the different diorite type blocks was such a nuisance to actually sort of get. So we've got a couple, well, we've got a few actually. We've got 3 botany plots getting all of our 3 main wood variants up and running that we're going to be utilizing for our Minecolonies. And then I also had to do one of these copper botanies with the mystical white flower, because you can craft this into white dye. That's actually a Botania plant. It's not from vanilla or any other mod, it's just Botania. So, all that being said, I've got so many furnaces I was using to smelt deep slate, because I had to get normal deep slate to make a chipped variation of cut deep slate for the whole of what I actually want to build. So what we're going to do, we actually need to get gunpowder for this thing. Gunpowder. I know there's a way of crafting it. So we've got, I think we've got niter, we've got sulfur. Is it just charcoal? Or is there another way of doing it? Gravel. And sulfur dust equals 1. What's the better craft? Charcoal, 2 niter, and sulfur. We've got sulfur chunks. Is that just straight up, like, what can we use this for? Fuel? Oh, you have to crush it to get sulfur dust? Oh, we can mill it, so that's fine. Is it and niter? I know that we've got some niter from somewhere. Where are you? Niter? Awesome. And is it niter dust or is it just niter? Niter dust. It could just be normal sulfur. But then you're sort of wasting it, aren't you? That's fine. Let me grab what have we got the most of. You're going to need some charcoal. Do that. And grab some of this to do that. So, yeah, let me craft up some gunpowder. I'm going to fry it into there, and then we'll jump into a quick time lapse of it actually building it, and then I can show you our mini base where I'm going to start tearing down everything and moving it into. So yeah, let's catch you after the time lapse. Alright, and it is finally built. It didn't actually take too long. It's mainly because I upped the speed of the cannon. Just because otherwise it would be, I think it was like 5 every single second it would fire, which was incredibly slow. So I upped it to just 1 try of being the maximum speed it can go. And it done it within about 10 minutes, so all happy days. And it was well over, I think it was like 16, no it wasn't 16, it was something like 12 or 13,000 blocks, which isn't too bad going. So it's a riverboat, and the reason that I wanted to do a riverboat is because that way we can make use of the wheels at the back. So I've also need to create a way on and off this thing. Do that. So the whole idea of this is that we can actually get the rotational force for create using the water wheels at the back here. Oh no, I'm going to be stuck there. But all that you have to do is actually put the water buckets on the back end of it to have them start spinning and start generating the force, which will then get transferred down this shaft and then down underneath. But what I forgot to do was turn off, get rid of the water blocks. So our hull of the ship is flooded at the moment, so I'm going to have to manually go in here, fill it with like dirt or something that I can easily mine in order to get rid of all of the water, which is not going to be fun. Unless there's a creative way of creating sponges. They're not called sponges, are they? Sponge fragment. No. Really? Oh, there's different textures that you get for the sponge. Lots of different ways of drying sponges. Fishermen can get it from Minecolonies. Sponge chicken. Cause yeah, that's a thing. And the deep one. Yeah, there doesn't seem to be a creative way of getting sponges, unfortunately. Elder Guardian drops a wet sponge. And Elder Guardian in the hostile neural networks can get sponges. Sponge B. So, yeah, look, I'm just going to be doing it manually. I also need to create like a little dock area on this side and then have a little bridge that comes over to here. But we've got room in here to work with. And then we're going to do the bulk of our create mechanisms and stuff hopefully in here in the whole of the ship. And then you should probably have some sort of system of getting the items up. And then up here we've got a little room in here. And then another room back over here, which is decent size. I don't know which one I want to pick for having our storage in yet though. Like wherever we have it on here, it's literally going to be a stopgap storage until we get into more complex storage. We've got another room up here. I forgot why I had this here. I know that I had a decorational thing, like I was going to do bunk beds in here. Like I was going to decorate it all before actually building it. And I forgot what I was actually having here. But then I decided I just want it completely sort of blank slate and empty until after I've built it, and that way I can sort of decide what I want where. But yeah, so we've got a bunch of different little rooms to work with. I love these little shutters. The only bad thing about these is that when you shut them, it doesn't actually cover the entirety of the window, which is weird. But I do like the way it looks, and then we've got these steampunk lamps dotted around. On the upper decks, on the lower decks, we've got the, I think they're just like white industrial lanterns. Also hear freaking ducks. Go down here, and we've got these, the yellow andesite cage lamps, which are just mainly because it matched the aesthetics for the lower deck a lot more, and I wanted the upper decks to go darker in theme to be more sort of steampunk. Now initially I did have it all designed in sort of dark oak and spruce, but it was looking very monotone. So a way of getting the dark oak to sort of pop a little bit more was to have a better contrast in colour to work with. So I went with andesite and the pale oak wood. But yeah, that's the boat. So what I'm planning on doing is in between this episode and the next one, I'm going to be tearing down all of this and putting up some temporary storage in one of them rooms. I'm thinking probably in the back room over there. I'm also going to do a very smallish pier and have a little bridge thing going over to the boat, so that way we're not having to like use a budget system like that. And also I'm going to do some exploring to try get some more of the artifacts. If I come across any really big or expansive structures that I want to capture me taking on, then I'll bring you back. But a lot of it's going to be probably die, loot, loot, die, loot, loot, and sort of rinse and repeat sort of system. But I want to be able to find decent enough gear so that way we can actually go down at the beginning of next episode and try to take on this Void Blossom, because I can't be dealing with that boss bar above our head all the time. But also in between this episode and next, I'm going to get the builder all of his resources needed for the first house, and then we can jump into a time lapse at the beginning of next episode doing that. So yeah, nevertheless, that is probably going to do it today. This episode's probably gone on way longer than I anticipated. So hope you've enjoyed it, and hopefully I'll catch you all in the next one. Bye bye.